In chapter 1130, Liberty kneels down and asks her son, Sonny, about his behavior during his visit with his uncle Zachary. Sonny admits to wetting his pants, appearing embarrassed. Liberty inquires about where he was sitting, and when the boy reveals it was on Zachary's bed, Liberty is left speechless. The awkwardness is momentarily forgotten when Liberty learns that Duncan has bought a variety of new clothes for Sonny, including a dress that they can keep for Aunt Sarah's baby girl. However, Liberty finds it peculiar that Duncan purchased a dress for a boy, questioning his understanding of appropriate clothing choices. Despite the potential discomfort, Duncan approaches them without hesitation, handing the bag of clothes to Liberty and scooping up Sonny. He then offers to walk them out of the building. Liberty maintains the pace as they walk, mentioning that she arrived on her e-bike. She insists on paying Duncan back for the clothes, expressing her gratitude, but feeling the need to reimburse him. Duncan hesitates before suggesting a specific amount, $1,500. Lowering her gaze to the bag of clothes, Liberty assumes that Duncan is not a bargain hunter and agrees to his request. She retrieves the money from her purse and hands it to Duncan, who accepts it without counting and puts it in his pocket. The two continue their stride out of the office building, and Duncan questions if they need a lift. Declining his offer, Liberty assures him that they are fine and thanks him for his kindness. Duncan advises her to make sure Sonny wears a helmet due to the strong wind, and Liberty assures him that she has a helmet in the boot. Holding the bag of clothes with one hand and Sonny's hand with the other, Liberty bids farewell to Duncan and encourages Sonny to say goodbye as well. Sonny waves his arm and says goodbye to Duncan, who reciprocates the gesture with a smile. As Liberty leads Sonny to the e-bike and drives away, Duncan watches them before proceeding to his car. Soon after, Duncan's friend Zachary calls him while he is walking. Zachary questions why Duncan didn't drive Liberty and Sonny home, revealing his observant nature through the binoculars he possesses in his office. Duncan explains that Liberty rode her bike and that he had a meeting at the Wheelspin Hotel, making him unavailable to provide a ride. Duncan mentions that Liberty paid for the clothes he bought for Sonny, leaving Zachary confused about the payment's purpose. Sensing something amiss, Zachary asks for clarification, to which Duncan explains that Liberty paid him $1,500 for the clothes, despite the total cost being nearly $2,000. Zachary, bewildered by the situation, comments on how such incidents may contribute to Liberty's concerns about Duncan getting married. Frustrated by Zachary's comments, Duncan grumbles about his friend's insensitivity before ending the call. Do you think Liberty will be able to notice Duncan? Do you think Duncan will recognize his feelings, his true feelings towards Liberty? Comment down below.